Gemini, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 15th to the 31st of October. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Gemini, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge between now and the end of October is the Seven of Cups. Okay, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool upright. So for you, Gemini, your biggest challenge between now and the end of October is the Seven of Cups, okay? Now, the Seven of Cups typically talks about a number of things, but in your instance here, intuitively, what I'm getting is there's something in your life about needing to get clear on something, okay? And as I was shuffling and pulling the cards, I really felt this energy of like not having time or, you know, rushing. There's something here about rushing or not having time for something. And your biggest challenge between now and the end of the month is to truly get clear on that which you want, okay? So we're going to talk more about your challenge. We're going to see why the Seven of Cups is your challenge, and we're going to clarify. Now, in the recent past, Gemini, you have the Eight of Wands, you have the Three of Pentacles, and you have the Ten of Cups. So in the recent past with the Eight of Wands, there was some form of communication here in the past, or there could have been some sort of physical travel or movement. And I do feel that this situation that you were involved in the past was connected to some form of collaborating, coming together with certain people. And as a result of that, with the Ten of Cups, there was a very strong energy here of love and fulfillment and completion here in the past with the Ten of Cups. And we're going to clarify this and get more information for you on that in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords, and you have the Five of Cups. So in the present moment, there is an energy here surrounding you. And now you are the Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. Your energy is the Queen of Swords in the present moment. Now, this could be your person, but I am intuitively getting that this is you. There could be some sort of situation in the present moment, Gemini, where you're really upset, okay? There's an energy here of feeling upset, disappointed, something here didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. You also have the Two of Pentacles here as well. So this could be connected to maybe something here that you've been juggling that's been very difficult for you. This could also be about a decision that you need to make, maybe personally in the present moment. We're going to find out more about this situation when we clarify. In the near future, you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Empress, and you have the Eight of Cups. There's something here about rushing into something unexpectedly, possibly closer to the end of the month that, you know, you may be not 100% clear on, okay? This is why your challenge is the Seven of Cups. And what you see here in the near future is the Eight of Cups. So someone here is choosing maybe to walk away or disconnect from something here that, you know, they really don't feel it is satisfying to them anymore. Okay, this could be you or it could be somebody that's disconnecting from you. And we're going to talk about this. The Empress is here in the near future. So we're going to talk about this and clarify and get more information in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool and the Ace of Wands. So the Fool and the Ace of Wands is really interesting because I'm actually doing a reading on the solar eclipse, which is really beautiful. So there's definitely some sort of new beginning that's coming in for you. One that it may involve you taking a risk, taking a chance on something. And this is after a very painful painful ending. Some of you recently went through a painful ending, or you currently could be going through a painful ending. But this is about you manifesting something here that's going to lead to tons and tons of success for you, which is connected to some sort of new beginning, okay? So we're going to see how all of this ties into your reading as we go. So let's start doing some clarification and let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Seven of Cups, which is your challenge, is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Judgment. And the moon is at the bottom of the deck. So when I was shuffling the cards, when I was first, again, I'm going to go back to that instance. When I first picked up the cards for you and I started shuffling the cards, I really started to feel this energy of like, I don't care about this. I don't have time. Like, hurry up. Let's just get this done. And this could be the reason why your challenge is the Seven of Cups, Gemini, because lately you've been feeling like there's no hope in your life. There's this feeling of, nothing's going to get better. I don't see change coming. Things just seem to be getting worse. And your challenge is telling you between now and the end of October to get clear on something. There's something here that you want to start new. Some of you already have this idea, or you have some sort of plan. Some of you may be going back to school. And this is connected to you getting clear on what you want in general. Now, this could be you getting clear on love. This could simply be you just getting clear on what your career path is or what you plan on doing in your life. Because what I see, which has been very challenging for you, is you coming to some sort of realization that you feel stuck. Okay, I'm seeing 155 on the clock. You're going to want to check out what 155 means for you, because there could be some sort of important message here connected to your challenge. So your challenge, Gemini, between now and the end of the month is to come to some sort of realization, awakening, in other words, or an epiphany, depending on, what you're personally going through. You're going through some sort of resurrection, that is going to allow you to release yourself from maybe feeling depressed, feeling isolated, feeling alone, feeling like your life is drying up. This is about starting something new. And one of the things that I did talk about previously to other signs is that, and I will be doing an all signs reading, so you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you get all this information, because it's a lot of information. Your challenge has a lot to do with recognizing that in order to feel free and to feel like you are truly investing in creating some sort of new beginning, you need to get clear on what you want. It's a step. There's steps, there's processes to get to what you want, right? So a lot of you are in this place of wanting something, but also needing to recognize the steps that are necessary to take in order to get to that which you want. And it's first going to start with you getting clear on what you want, okay? And that's a big part of your challenge. Now, you all know, we're having the eclipses in October. So this is about one thing starting and one thing coming to an end, okay? You can't start something new unless you've completely closed something out. And maybe this could be also connected to your challenge, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you, Gemini. Let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups in the recent past. Something in the recent past, Gemini, came into your life and it brought you so much fulfillment and happiness and completion here. You have the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So even though this situation in the past that you were involved in brought you a lot of happiness, it brought you a lot of fulfillment here, there was still this confusion. There was still this uncertainty. There was still this, I don't know if I really want this person, or I don't know if I really want to be in a relationship with this person. Even though this person, an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, maybe a Pisces here, a Leo, I'm getting a Scorpio. I'm also getting possibly a Sagittarius for some of you. Even though there was this feeling of fulfillment and happiness, it still didn't seem enough for you, because you or this person wanted to really get clear on the direction of the relationship here in the past. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands in the recent past for Gemini. So the Eight of Wands in the recent past is clarified by the Three of Wands. You have the Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles. So in the recent past, like I said, somebody here wanted to move forward with you in a relationship, getting married, commitment, and everything in the past here, Gemini, according to what the cards are showing me, everything looked perfect. Everything looked great. Everything looked like it had a lot of potential here. There was a lot of cooperation, but I think one of the things that really was setting you back here in the past was the fact that you had options, or you had so many choices and so many distractions that even though you wanted to pursue something and start something new and move forward, this could have been what was really holding you back. I do feel that many of you collaborated with certain people, certain groups, certain organizations that led to some sort of success for you, some sort of recognition here in the past, and you started to move into a new direction, or you started to make plans to move into a new direction, which helped you to really heal maybe from something here that really affected you on a deep level. So this is what I'm seeing happen for you in the past. Now, in the present moment, you are showing up here. I believe this is you. We're going to clarify and find out. There's something here about trying to put behind you some form of a disappointment. There could have been, you know, somebody could have disappointed you in some way, shape, or form. Something here that you thought was going to work out the way that you wanted it to work out may have not worked out the way you had thought. So let's talk about that and let's see what this energy here is trying to tell you. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords in the present moment for Gemini. So the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. You have the Death and you have the Five of Wands. Wow. There you go. That's what's happening. I'm like, everything looked perfect and great in the past. So what happened? So in the present moment, there's a decision and a choice. And here's why this is all happening. Okay. The reason why this is happening, you're having some sort of conflict, maybe with a Scorpio, could be with a Leo, maybe a Taurus here. I'm also getting a Cancer. You are in conflict with this person because a choice or a decision needs to be made. And the reason why this is happening, okay, is because a new beginning is coming in. We are currently having right now, we're having the lunar eclipse in Libra. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means that you're a Gemini, okay? Whether you're a rising Gemini, a moon Gemini, or a sun Gemini, it is going to aspect that portion of your chart, which means the solar eclipse this is a solar eclipse that's taking place. The solar eclipse is all about a new beginning. It's all about a new moon, a new energy. Okay. So when we start to hold back from making changes or trying to progress forward, it may lead to some sort of conflict. And this is what's taking place for many of you in the present moment. There's a conflict about an ending. Somebody wants answers and they want to know, Gemini, are we done? Are we done? Could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody here has been waiting for so long for you to make up your mind or make a decision, or this could be simply you. You could simply be saying, look, a decision has to be made about the situation. Now, the Two of Pentacles is showing up here twice in the present moment. It's here on top of your reading, which means there's a very important message in connection to this decision or choice. So let's talk about it. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles in the present moment for Gemini. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Justice, and you have the Nine of Swords. So in the present moment, there is a lot of worry and fear over something here that still needs to be set right. And you know exactly what the situation is. Something here has been out of balance, or something happened where you felt like you were treated unfairly, or a specific person you were dealing with felt they were being treated unfairly. Some of you are dating someone in the present moment and they're saying, well, where's our relationship going? Are we going to get married? Are we going to solidify things? Or are things just going to come to an end? And the reason why your challenge is connected to the Seven of Cups, and by the way, the Seven of Cups was in the past, is because you never were really clear on what you wanted. Even though certain things were coming into your life and they looked very positive and they looked like they can bring forth something here that was really full of abundance for you, it was never really clear on whether or not you were 100% sure about it. Okay. Or this could be your person. They were never really sure about it here. And this is why the Devil is at the bottom of the deck, because the Devil is a representation of being in a commitment or a relationship where it is just a situationship, or it's just, we're going to see how things are going to go. So for many of you, there's a disappointment here because you want to have a new beginning. And every time you bring up the idea of marriage or commitment, this person may shrug you off, or they may say, you know, I'm not ready, or they may not really take action. And a lot of you are questioning in the present moment whether or not you're in a third party. Am I being treated as an option? Okay, so your challenge may also be connected to the fact that you feel like you're an option, that someone's treating you as an option, or you may be treating someone as an option. So let's talk about the Five of Cups, because somebody here in the present moment is very disappointed over the fact that something here was never really set right. There's a fear here of maybe I'm always going to be alone for the rest of my life, but I don't want to be. But one thing I can tell you, Gemini, if that's you and you feel like you're going to be alone forever, I feel like something here is going to open up for you. And there will be an opportunity, because the Five of Cups is a representation of an opportunity. As we see in the traditional tarot, we see a man in a cloak looking at 5 cups spilt over. But behind the man, there's 2 cups. So with the Five of Cups, when it shows up, there's always this potential for things to get better, okay? And this is what this lunar eclipse, the lunar eclipse, by the way, that's coming up on the 28th of October, is going to be happening in your 12th house. So something from your past eventually is going to finally close out for you. And I feel for many of you, what you don't see coming, especially in the present moment, is if you feel rejected by someone, if you feel like someone is not interested in you and they don't really appreciate you for who you are, it's a sign from the universe that that person's not for you. So even though you may be getting sad, down, and depressed about it, you're learning and recognizing that God, Spirit, is going to bring forth to you what is for you. And it's going to flow just like it flowed naturally in the past. But something happened in the present moment that's really making you question, well, why is this happening? A lot of you still need to accept or let go of something here from the past in order to make room for something new. And this is why the Two of Pentacles is here in the present moment, because a lot of you are juggling the future and the past. You're juggling the idea of closing the past out and then having some sort of new beginning, okay? So there's a fear here in the present moment of being rejected, but the Three of Pentacles is saying the right people that are meant to collaborate with you, that you're meant to be with, are going to naturally come into your life when you least expect it, okay? So that's what I'm seeing happening for you in the present moment. Now, in the near future, somebody here is disconnecting or walking away from this, and I'm not sure why. Some of you were dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're still in love with you, okay? If you're wondering, this water sign that you were dealing with. Who's the Empress here in the near future? What is the Empress? What's the message here with the Empress for Gemini in the near future? You have the Star, you have the 10 of Wands, and you have the 9 of Cups. So what this is telling me in the near future is a lot of you are going to be choosing to disconnect or walk away from something here that's not been satisfying you. A very difficult cycle is coming to an end in the near future, closer to the lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus, which is happening. If you're a rising Gemini, this is happening in your 12th house. So you're letting go of something from the past and you're cutting something or someone off. And the reason why you're doing this, and by the way, it took some time for you to do this, but I think after watching this reading, you're realizing and learning that in order to start something new, certain things need to be closed out. Okay, so it's a signal from the universe. I see you disconnecting from someone here in the near future. Some of you are disconnecting from your mothers or the mother of your child, or there's something here about disconnecting from something in order to nurture yourself. This could also be the case as well too. So you get really clear here in the near future, you're done with someone. There's something here about you being done. You're like, I'm done. I'm not going back to that. It's over. And you're accepting something here. And this is what's going to help you finally get clear on this new beginning and get clear on exactly what you want. Because even though something beautiful and great comes into our life, it doesn't necessarily mean we're in the energy to accept it, right? We need to be in the energy to accept something new in order for it to continue and for it to last. So for many of you, what you're learning here in the near future intuitively, and there's that 5 of Cups again, this is the traditional card that I was talking about, this man in a cloak, and he's looking at everything that went wrong, but he's not really necessarily looking at what is going right. And I think intuitively what you're learning is you're accepting the fact that there was a breakup. You're accepting the fact that something here didn't work out. And you're now realizing that, hey, there's actually something better for me when I finally accept the fact that this situation that was in my life, you know, it is coming to an end, but it's coming to an end because it wasn't really for me. And guess what that leads to, my dear? Leads to your new beginning. So it is a process, right? So there's no point in being depressed and being down, because whatever's happening for you, you know, presently, that's not going to be forever. Nothing is set in stone. Everything is constantly changing, right? So the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Page of Swords. You have the Seven of Wands and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So as you can see here, in the near future, you're disconnecting from something and you're setting boundaries. And this person, I feel like this person you were connected to in the past that you really started to do or have a beautiful relationship with, you're finally going to be able to continue doing that with this person because you've now finally made room to do that. Okay. So I see a new beginning coming in for you. Gemini, the message for you here is it's a process. Give yourself a chance. Okay. So let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? Okay, the advice for you, Gemini, is the Four of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Page of Swords. Your biggest piece of advice here has a lot to do with love, or it has a lot to do with offers that are being made to you. Not every single offer that is made to you is one that you should pursue, is what your ancestors, guides, and angels are saying intuitively as your advice. This is about you between now and the end of the month listening to your intuition, listening to your inner voice, because you're actually very intuitive in terms of what's happening between now and the end of the month, especially with the eclipse happening in your 12th house. There's a lot of spirituality that's happening right now, a lot of messages from the universe. Some of you are having dreams, and in your dreams, your spirit and ancestors and guides are telling you, giving you signs and synchronicities. So before you take anybody up on their offer, analyze that offer. Ask yourself, why are you taking this person up on their offer? Or this could be vice versa. Maybe you're making an offer to someone and they're rejecting you. And they may be rejecting you because intuitively, you know, they know that maybe you're not the one, or vice versa. So this is about you really analyzing why you're choosing something, why you're doing something, or why you're not doing something. And when you start to get clear on why an offer is not for you, or why something is not important for you, then it's so much easier for you to know what you want. Because there's something here about you not knowing what you want. And some of you might comment and say, I know exactly what I want. Well, I'm not talking to you. Okay, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those of you who are confused and you're not sure about whether or not you should take someone up on their offer. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you exactly what you should and you shouldn't do. And the Page of Swords is here as well. So don't just jump into something without researching, because especially now, because the eclipses are happening, a lot of us feel this pressure, right? When the eclipses happen, we feel this pressure of, oh, I have to start something new, or, oh, I have to do, you know, everything needs to be planned out. And that's what your advice here is. Your advice is to listen to your intuition, plan things out logically, and recognize that if you're rejected, hun, it's not for you. It's protection, okay? And something better is going to come in. I see a new beginning coming in, and it's important that you're preparing for that, okay? So Gemini, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.